I'll tell you a story. Please listen, my friend, of the night that my life almost came to an end. In the coldest of winters, in my house by the park, all alone in my room on the floor in the dark, there I was sitting, with a gun to my head. Goodbye, cruel world, for I soon will be dead. Then suddenly I heard a knock at my door. It opened, and a shadow ran over the floor. There stood the fourth horseman, and toward me he creeped. I cried out, "Is it time that my life was reaped?" His pale white skull face simply nodded and said, "Your soul has been blackened, it weights you like lead. But I still see good in you, not all is lost. If you still want to live, then turn back at all costs." My mouth, wide but silent, now rang like a bell. I see no point in living, my life has been hell. From birth till today and the days in between, only sadness and pain and despair have I seen. All I ever held dear has been taken away, though I tried all I could and said all I could say. So answer this question that I have for you. If our roles reversed, tell me, what would you do? Would you want to live on, or just end it all fast? Tell me, how long do you really think you would last if you were in my shoes? Tell me, where do you go once there's nothing to see and there's no one to know? That's the reason I'm ending this road that's been long. Did I make a mistake and just somewhere go wrong? I sat back for a moment, then looked up at death, through the tears in my eyes and the gasps in my breath. But the Reaper, still silent, just looked at the wall, at a picture of me taken when I was small. I will answer this question you've asked me, my son, if you'll take in my words before using your gun. It's true, bad times have hurt you and left many scars. There is pain in your eyes that's as clear as the stars. But my answer is plain too, like the sun in the sky. You're reluctant to live, now reluctant to die. And you dwell on your pain, yet forget all the years when you laughed and were happy, not covered in tears. If you bury the good, then what's left is the bad, and it seems like it's the only days that you've had, but things could get better. I think you forgot. Well, at least there's a chance. When you're dead, there is not. You must fight till the end, 'cause you can't turn around once you're buried and rotting away underground, and please, trust me on this, death does not make all well, since it's boring in heaven and burning in hell. You see, destiny is what you make it to be. It's as vast as the sky and as deep as the sea. So there is my answer. You know it's no lie. I assure you, it's harder to live than to die. But that's the whole point. To survive is the trick. Through times that you're well and through times you feel sick. Through times that you're happy and feel full of song. And those times you're misled, feel unhappy or wrong. So don't give up so easy. It may turn out good. Or just give up and die if you feel that you should. I looked at the Reaper and back at the gun and thought what it would be like to not see the sun. But then, suddenly, reason, at long last, was clear, and the answer that I thought that I'd never hear had been there all along, and it seemed so hard to find, and I'd never realized how I'd been so blind. "You're right," I screamed as I wiped tears from my eyes and thought of a future I didn't despise. "It is time that I go," said the Reaper to me, so I thanked him for finally helping me see. He nodded, then left like a flash through the door, and his shadow chased after him, crossing my floor. And now I am wiser, and I owe it to him, and I realize the Reaper just isn't so grim, because now I live on in a much better life, and remember the good times when in times of strife. So I hope you'll remember this lesson I've said, for it's really much better to live than be dead.